What up guys, Sexy Chocolate 21 here, and here's another video, and it is about inspiration. Yes, inspiration. And this is Vlogmas Day 15, so happy Vlogmas Day 15. Anyway, inspiration is something that gets you inspired, empowered, and motivated. And to me, what drove my motivation was plus size women, of course. But what got me into plus size women and designing was art. And art was my goal. Art was my motivation. It was like my spoon fed, being fed to me. And then as it was spoon fed to me, my drive kicked in, and the craving of just wanting to design and go into coloring and sketching and all that and above, wanting to create and express myself, became endless, limitless, and just pure out, ready to go-ness. That's not even a word. I started drawing in high school, around, I would say, like, maybe the 11th and 12th grade. I didn't really get into fashion until after I discovered that plus size women were not being seen as people, but as women who were not deserved too much acknowledgement because they were so much bigger. And from there, sketching became a goal for me. By high school, not from the high school, but by high school I brought my first sketchbook, and then I started sketching out designs. But by the time I got to college, I ripped up those designs because they were out to date, and as we progressed more down the future, the designs and layouts and silhouettes of everything that was around America, every silhouette of garment and clothing that was around women and men were starting to change. So those designs and all that garments were out. So I just ripped them up and threw them away. However, some designs I plan on going back and refixing or remastering or reimaging, whichever word describes it best. But that's what I plan on doing with those designs. Other than that, continuing. My motivation came from expressing art, and again, like I said in the video from 14, and I asked someone to teach me how to draw, and his response was, I can't teach you, you have to learn. And in order to learn, I had to practice. And in order to practice, I had to stop. Like, I literally just kept on drawing. Like, the first thing I ever wanted to do to come in high school was to literally walk in and be like, I want to go to art. I'm going to art. And it kicked in. I had to pass on my other classes first before I can just literally walk to art class and be like, I'm here. Yes, I'm going to draw all day. That's not how life works. So when I had a chance, I would take a piece of paper. Okay, every now and then there was some like hood shenanigans. Every now and then hood shenanigans. There were like some shenanigans, drawing and all that type of stuff. But after a while, drawing became my best friend. Like, I would draw bubble letters. From bubble letters, I loved how they came out looking all bubbled and popped out on the screen. And then after a while, I tried to draw like other things, like characters. Like I said in the video, my first drawing was Jamaican Tweety. Boy, I did not know it was that deep. Tweety was like in a Rastafarian outfit with dreads, a big Rastafarian hat, all that. And then my next thing was to draw was the Pink Panther. After that, I think I actually drew SpongeBob. Yeah, SpongeBob was in there too. And then Bugs Bunny, and then from Bugs Bunny, I drew Sasha, the Bratz doll. And then from the Bratz doll, I drew, well, Bugs Bunny was the last person I think I drew. So, yeah. And then from there, it continued. And this was all freehand. Nothing was traced because there was no tracing paper of the Bratz doll. Though I did have an image paper of the Bratz doll on a piece of paper printed out from way beyond God knows how it went. But I didn't never use it freehand. I used to just draw. I never used it underneath the paper. I would draw it directly by looking at it freehand, no problems. Same thing with the Jamaican Tweety and the other drawings that were before it. Freehand, no tracing. Now in the video, you will see there are tracings of certain things because not everything was drawn. I can tell you now, the one with the many faces on it, that's a tracing. The life drawing pictures, though, the black and gray, white pictures, those are like freehand because you can't trace a human unless you literally go up onto his body part and be like, okay, yeah, no. We had to literally draw people naked from a distance. So that was all freehand. And some of the water painting was traced. The only reason it was traced because I don't literally have a steady hand to draw straight. Like I can draw the way I can draw to consider it right. For a professor's view, though, it has to be straight, accurate, and on right pointing line. Right line, meaning great line, point average. So the reality is it has to be a perfect line, perfect everything in order for it to go. So my silhouette was different from the other silhouette. So I had to trace underneath it. Or trace underneath it. Or else I wouldn't trace underneath it at all. So, yeah. And that's pretty much it. I kept going. After high school, I went for fashion. And after college, I'm still pursuing it now. I just took my last class. I'm uploading this Vlogmas later on tomorrow. And I plan on designing a summer to spring collection by this winter. And the collection will be based off of sunsets. So I am prepared. Why did I pick this target market? It is because we don't have many designers in this target market. Like, I think I would be like considered the first person in my high school or college to go for design, and then on top of that, go for design for full-figured women. But because it's not because I wanted to go, because I felt sorry, or I wanted to go because it'll make me more money. No, it's not like that. I don't think like that. I wanted to go because I truly wanted to be a part of something that truly needs help, and it needs to be put out there that full-figured women are not just another a different set of women that deserves to be, that's seen so differently from everybody else, and that should be excluded out of the fashion world, or excluded out of anything. Every woman deserves to feel beautiful, sexy, blissful, and gorgeous, flawless. Not everybody in this world is built to be a size 2, 5, 4, or 1, or 6, or 0. We all are diverse, and we're all different. When Tim Gunn said it best, it is time for our, what did he say? It is time for our era to change and to make a change and to make a difference. And it's time for us to have more designs in different fields. It's time to expand our fields. What that means is, I don't know if you guys know this, but Leslie, I forgot her last name, but Leslie, the woman who played Ghostbusters, was looking for someone to design a dress for her for the premiere of Ghostbusters 3. And she did not have a designer because first of all, there was probably no one to design for plus size women, or there was no one who wanted to design for her at all because she was plus size. And that which made me mad. We are a diverse world. We do not live in a world where women or people look like the models on the magazines or the TV screens. We are more diverse. We are not going to all have long legs, skinny waist, and a breast size of maybe a D cup or an A cup. I'm not even a D cup or an A cup. I can tell you that now. And I don't have the waist size of a stick, or legs long enough or tall enough for that matter to be the size of I guess an iron giant. Not to be funny, but the reality is it was really sad to see that no one wanted to design for her because she was plus size. And it's crazy because we're supposed to be a world that accepts our diversities and accepts our differences amongst people, yet we can't even design for one woman who is an actress and trying to find someone to make her a nice, decent outfit for her premiere. And that is a shame. I know there are more people who are more than that. And there should be no reason why we are treated so differently rather than treated equally like any average woman. Like, we all scream that we want equal rights in the job forces when men get paid a better average than women do. Why can't it be the same way for fashion? Why can't average women be treated, why can't plus size women be treated the same way as average women can be? I don't see why is it so hard to do. Yet I digress. So I studied fashion, and yes, I learned the regular way. I learned the average size way, which is a 1 to 6 or 1 to 8. But I cheated it, well, not cheated, put it like this. I took what I learned from learning how to sew for the average, and I forced it into learning how to sew for plus size. So I took my basics in learning how to design for plus size. And that's where I leave it at. Full-figured women are beautiful. They deserve a chance to feel free to express themselves. And designers should be any designer should be feeling free or powered enough to design for women who are full-figured and are big and blissful. So, to anyone who's in the designer world now, I encourage you to choose wisely. Not to say that choosing the designer for women who are average wrong. I'm just saying, choose something you want to do. Don't choose because you feel like you're pressured to or be forced to, or in this case, feel like you have to go with everybody else in society. Because the reality is, there is abundance of designers who are designing for average size women. There is not a lot of people who have chosen plus size designing at all, or better words, full figure designing at all. So my encouragement to anyone who wants to design, first pick where your target market is. Then go and pursue it. That's all there is to it. Strive, push. It's okay to be different, because I am different. And that's pretty much it. What motivates me every day to go to design for plus size women, or full-figure women, I should say. Gotta get used to saying that. Because I'm not skinny, and because I live in a house with a lovely, blissful woman who is my mother, I can say she's my encouragement. And because what I see in marketplaces, there's not a lot of actual fashion markets that house for plus size fashion. I mean, you have, let's see, Lane Bryant, Torrid, and then Ashley Stewart. Those are the only 3 main places that I know designed for plus size women. Only 3. So it's not necessarily a lot. Yeah, that's not a lot. Not only is it struggling a little bit, there's like no inspiration for it, or no motivational speaking for it. I mean, there is a thing on YouTube that's called Full Figure Fashion Week, which, by the way, please go check them out. Now, I love them. They are amazing, and I love how they're uplifting the plus size community, full figure community, with their fashion shows and videos. So please go check it out. It's called Full Figure Fashion Week. And no, this is not sponsored by them. This is just me giving them a shout out. A great job, by the way. But anyway, back to what I was saying. There's not a lot of people in this community, not a lot of people in the fashion industry that studies for full figure fashion, and they need some motivation. And I feel like with me added there, it would probably be, well, with me designing for this, wanting to go design for this, it would be more than a great honor to like just go off and study for this. I would be pleased to just design for this group. And I'm plus size myself. I'm not skinny. I'm not small. I may have small hips, but I dab between my weights because sometimes I actually suffer from a little bit of depression. But I know it's not from just being plus size. It's from other things. But I get over it and get through it, and yeah, I sketch. What breaks me free from all my problems and all that type of thing is drawing. Expression is everything, and expressing myself through art and fashion is one thing. and I have a lot of expressing to do, so the designing is endless for me, and expressing myself is endless for me. So yeah, it's never ending. I get inspired almost every day by anything. I mean, even watching the Victoria's Secret fashion show, it really brings out the true design in me. Not just for like, I mean, like, there is athleisure wear, casual wear, which is partial athleisure wear, business wear, athletics wear. Actually, well, athleisure wear. Athletics is basically sports, and then intimate and sleepwear. Those are things that would make. Those are things that would people need every day, especially plus size women. We need an intimate wear. We need athleisure wear. We need athletics wear. We need casual wear, intimate and lingerie wear, and sleepwear. You want the same things. And in order to do that, we need more people to want to go into this field. So, pretty much, I'm just going a different way than going for the average. I like designing for plus size women, and it's not because I'm plus size or again for money. It's because this community really needs a uplifting and pursuing person that's willing to do this. And that's it. What drives me for my passion is expression, and expressing myself through fashion is the best way, and expressing myself through fashion is the best way. This community needs it, and I'm here. I want to do this. I did not go to college just to waste it all away and go do something else. I want to do this. This is my goal. This is my dream job. This is everything. And I can't wait to be fully immersed in it. And it's going to be such a joy, and it's going to be such a glamorous thing for me. I don't want the fame. I just want to help this community, and I know it truly needs it. And yeah, with that being said, again, please tell me what inspires you, what motivates you, and what do you want to do? What do you want to be? Do you want to be with everyone else, or do you want to be something different? Please comment below and let me know. I thank you guys for watching. Vlogmas Day 14 will be up tonight, and this will be up tomorrow, and then Vlogmas 16, I guess I can give you guys another video gameplay of something. I'm not really like doing too much of anything right now until the holidays are a little bit officially, well, not over, but until I officially get settled and straightened up. Anyway, I love you guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and deuces.